Hi, I'm Shahryar Mehdi, and today I'm going to tell you a few synonyms in English that are frequently used in our daily lives. How the word access is used in several different contexts. We are very much familiar with the common saying that excess of anything is bad. Here, take out the word excess and try to build your own base of words. Try to build your own thesaurus by your own understanding. So take out the word excess. The next word that pops up in my mind is excessive, then repetitive, redundant, superfluous, irrelevant, ineptitude, unnecessary, unneeded or not needed, unsuitability, unreasonable. So all these words are somehow interconnected. They give us a meaning of excess. Because if you are repeating things again and again, you have become repetitive. And that repetitiveness is basically excessiveness. And that excessiveness is superfluousness. This is what I mean. So, second dimension, how the word excess is used in the second dimension that I have chosen today. Excessive eating. What if we eat excessively? The word that comes to my mind, the high frequency word, is surfeit, which means satiate, clay, gut. And if a person is very much into eating excessively, that kind of person is basically gluttonous in nature, or he practices gluttony because he likes to eat more and more. So that excessiveness in eating brings us a very unique word in my mind. That kind of a person who likes to eat is who likes to take pleasures from eating is an Epicurean person, and that Epicureanist is fastidious as well because he is very well versed in his taste choices or preferences. That's why he is very hard to be pleased, so he is fastidious as well. Okay, what is the third dimension of excessiveness? Abundance. Abundance. When abundance hits to my mind, I feel a high frequency word in English comes to my mind, and that word is repletion. Because abundance, abundant, full abundant brings fullness, which is exuberance, and that exuberance brings variety. Matlab, that variety, that diversity brings fullness, and that fullness is exuberance because of the abounding or overabounding or variety. So that abundance brings copious to my mind, and that copious is rife, which is wide, separate as well. So you see how the excessiveness is connected with abundance, and how abundance is connectedness with lavishness or extravagance, or fullness or exuberance. What is the fourth dimension? What is the fourth? Fourth is, if we use the word abundantly with an adverb which is producing abundantly, brings to a few more words into my mind. And these words are fertile. If something is fertile, it means it produces abundantly. We say this land is fertile, which means this land is very fruitful. And if it is not fruitful, what is the word? Barren. We will discover the contrast of all these words, the opposites, the antonyms. First, we will see the domains, then we will explore the antonyms, the all domains that I have know with linked with the word excessive. So, coming back, if something is producing abundantly, it means it is fertile. Okay, if the land is fertile, if land is producing abundantly, it is a fertile land. If a man is producing abundantly through his writings, what is the word? The word is prolific and profuse. He writes profusely, which means he writes abundantly writes. Okay. Okay. So, what is the next dimension? The next dimension is, if something is abundant enough that it can accommodate 5,000 people at one time. So that abundanceness is spaciousness. Voluminous. Titanic. Titanic is a huge ship. Was a huge ship. So because it had a huge volume as well, because of its large spacious. So all these words are interconnected. We choose words according to the context. Then ample and considerable. If you have abundant choices in your life, you will say ample and considerable choices. If abundance is used in terms of choices, the word is ample and considerable choices. So unsparing and merciless is another word. If you are abundantly writing, it means you are not sparing anybody or anything. You are just writing. So you have become merciless as well. Okay. So next dimension. The next dimension is a very different dimension. What happens if you go abundantly? What happens? You digress from your path. Yeah, because when you have abundant choices, you become confused. Or you might adopt digression, or you might become discursive or excursive. Then divergent because of the differing views, or might you practice deviance or a slight deviance, because when you have excessive choices and you become merciless as well, then there is a probability that you might wander from your original path. So here comes the word wandering, from one goal to another goal, or something, from one path to another path, or one place to another place. So excessiveness is connected with abundance. Abundance is connected with digression. Digression is